Morning, so it's 6:20 on Saturday morning. I'm standing here at John O'Groats and the sun is shining and everything is good. My finish is about 1,000 miles over that direction, and I guess I gotta just get on with it really. Yeah, big day ahead, day one, and let's see how this goes. Right, well, thanks everyone for the support. It's been absolutely fantastic. Really can't thank you enough. I don't know what to say really, just incredible. So enough rubbish from me, more on the way. See you later, bye. Hi, so it's lunchtime, 12:30, 12:40, and I'm in some little town at about 65 miles from John O'Groats so far, so not bad going. Was hungry, so have stopped to grab some lunch. Now, not many choices, I have to say, but I have got what they call the best hot dog in the world, a rollover hot dog. It's big, not sure there's any meat in it, but it's fuel, and when there's not much choice, I guess this will have to do. So here we go, Dan enjoying a rollover, the best hot dog in the world, somewhere in Scotland, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, so here I am on Facebook Live. I've arrived in Tain and I've got lost looking for my hotel. So currently at 92 miles since I left John O'Groats, and I reckon another couple of miles down this road and turn right. It's been hard, I'm not going to deny it, it's a hard ride, but nice to have day one under my belt at a decent time. So it's only 3:15. I got time to have a shower, have some dinner, have a beer, a well-deserved beer, and get some well-earned rest, I reckon. So yeah, 1,000 miles on the bike. Day one is done, nearly. Get down here. I've been rained on today, taken my coat on and off about 1,000,000 times, but as I came here into Tain, past the Glenmorangie brewery where I stopped for a selfie, of course, the heavens properly opened and I got wet, which was not so good. I like to change my glasses so I can see what I'm doing, pressing buttons here. But yeah, another bloody hell. I'm just coming up to 9 hours since I left John O'Groats, so 8 hours 52 minutes at the moment. Speed is on the hill. So I'll post some updates later. Got some nice pictures, some other silly videos, and thanks for watching. See you later. Bye. So good morning, it's 5:30, day 2, and I'm trying to get my stuff together to get out the door. It is a lovely day outside. It's looking pretty blue. There's no rain, so that's a really good start. Just trying to get all my shit together and organise my life to be back out there. So yeah, probably another 9-hour day today, 100 miles to do from here at Tain, the Hill of Fern, down Inverness, and then join the A82 along the locks, which hopefully will be a bit flatter, but apparently it's quite windy and a busy road, so we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, 100 miles to do down to Fort William, a couple of hills, but I don't think there's anything too crazy en route, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? So yeah, I'm going to try and get out of here and be on the road by 6, So give it, you know, 10 hours, 9 hours, so sometime 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon I should be rolling into Fort William, ready for some dinner and another early night. Yeah, so, yeah, that's me done. I will talk to you later. I'm off to ride a bike. Bye. Hi, so, made it to Inverness. It's just gone 9 o'clock in the morning, so not a bad start to the day. Pretty cold actually this morning, so got my arm warmers on and stopped for a cup of tea. But yeah, so Inverness, good start. Turn right here onto the A82 on the road to Fort William. Well, Fort William is now signposted, so no getting lost. And it's the A82 pretty much all the way to Glasgow actually. So a couple of days now of plodding along. The bike has started to squeak a bit worried about that, but we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, yeah, all right. I'll see you guys later. So here I am at the foothills of Ben Nevis, at the Ben Nevis Inn. I made it. Difficult day. Started all right, and then it rained, and it rained, and I got soaked. But I made it, and I'm here. Beautiful scenery. You can sort of get a bit of a view. Yeah, I'm knackered, so just looking forward to some dinner, a pint, and some sleep. And it all starts again tomorrow. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, legs aren't feeling too bad, not too bad, but I don't want them to seize up, so I might have a little walk later, just stretch my legs out. But other than that, it's all going all right. Yeah, nothing really much else to say. Another day in the saddle done. That's 200 miles done. Another 800 or so to go. Yes, Toby, it was all right. No, not harder than yesterday on the hills, but the rain made it hard. So yeah, all good. I'm going to go and grab myself a drink and a rest. Thank you, Stuart. And yeah, job done. Definitely harder than one of Jeff's training sessions, Carl. Just, you know, put it out there. So no moaning about that. I will see you later. Cheers, guys. Bye. Good morning. Day 3, 20 past 5 in the morning. Still getting light here actually, so can't quite get on the road yet, but terrible night's sleep. I stay at this bunkhouse and it's sort of a shared dorm, so a lot of noise. And despite being in bed at sort of 6:30, 7 o'clock last night, I'm pretty tired. And a big day ahead, so Glencoe, big hill. So going on the road early and not rush it. Not that I'd be rushing up the hill anyway, but just take my time, get up there. And then actually there's lots of downhill into Glasgow, so while it's I think 105 miles today, if I can get on the road nice and early, then I think all will be well. I think. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, get myself ready, and if I get signal when I'm up Glencoe, I'll post you another update. I have to say, mobile reception between the towns is pretty shocking. So unless you can get Wi-Fi, actually, it's virtually impossible. But if I can get some signal up there, I think Glencoe, as long as it's not raining, and actually I've got a nasty suspicion it's going to rain today again, so I'm going to go prepared for that. If it's all looking nice, I'll say something else. But otherwise, roll on Glasgow. See you later. Okay, it's lunchtime and slow progress today. Been in the saddle for over 5 hours and only done about 45 miles, so pretty rubbish. It's raining, it's cold, it's windy. It's Scotland at its best, so not happy. So breakfast this morning was a microwave chicken burger from a petrol station. Bit shit. And right now, a pasty and a mug of tea. Hopefully this will see me good for a couple of hours. So I'm just watching my bike out the window here because I've just parked it up. some little Herbert's going to nick it if I'm not careful. So yeah, just trying to crack on really. So literally stopping just to scoff this, and I'm back out into the rain. So that's all from me today, for now, and hopefully more if I make it to Glasgow. See you later. Okay, so I made it to Glasgow. 105 miles from Fort William and about 10.5 hours, so pretty slow today. The rain, the wind, everything else didn't help, but was rescued at about 65 miles when Brian and Tracy swang by in their motorhome and picked up my bags. So managed to get back in a big ring and wind the speed up a bit and make some time up, which was a bit of a relief. And then Glasgow's pretty hilly. Yeah, knackered. Anyway, so here at the hotel, the lovely Heritage Hotel, and of course in a room on the 3rd floor, so a million flights of stairs to get up. But gonna grab a shower and being treated to some dinner by Sadie and Dawn from Bubble, which is bloody marvellous. Rather than eating alone again, table for one. Yeah, so yeah, that's day 3 done. In terms of days, I'm a third of the way through. Mileage, no. Still got quite a bit of miles to make up for that one. 115 tomorrow down to Carlisle, but without load. So without the panniers, that saves me about 10, 12 kilos, which allows me to get my mojo on. So that's it for now. Shower, food, a well-earned beer again, and off we go. More later. Cheers.
Good morning. It is Tuesday morning. It is 5:30. I forgot to charge my phone last night, so didn't have an alarm. Woke up in a bit of a panic, and yeah, balls. I actually don't feel too great this morning, so I've got to just try and get my shit together and get out. But on the bright side, it's not raining yet. On the bright side, I don't have to carry my bags all day. Just a short bit down to Hamilton to dump them off with Brian and Tracy, who are going to feed me properly today. So that's another positive. See, trying to be positive about this. Legs are a bit sore, and I'm up on the 3rd floor of this hotel, which gives me a great view, but it also means I have to lug my bags about a million flights of stairs down to my bike, and then I'm up on a terrace, get my bike out onto the road. It's just a complete nightmare. But yeah, I think once I get out to Hamilton, it is probably 20 miles. I can dump my bags and I can get my stuff going, and hopefully wind the miles up a little bit today. Once my legs have warmed up, I should be able to crack on at 15 miles an hour and try and do it morning mark. Thanks, mate. Yeah, today, so I passed the halfway miles today. No, I don't. I leave Scotland today. I don't pass the halfway miles. Ignore me. Nearly halfway, yeah, but oh, I have no idea how I'm going to get on a bike and ride. But anyway, I better put some clothes on. Apologies for the second semi-naked video. I'll try not to make a habit of this. And work out what I'm doing and get on. Anyway, take it easy, guys. I hope you have a good day. A lovely Tuesday. And I'm gonna get myself going. So I should have more time to post later, and the mobile signal is much better, I think, down south than it is up north. Certainly, as you're into England, it's got to get better, right? So I'm gonna try and post again later when I'm maybe sitting having a bowl of pasta in the motorhome with Brian and Tracy or something. And I've got to catch up on yesterday's blog stuff because I never wrote anything, so I was so exhausted. So a few things to do, maybe to keep my mind occupied while I'm pedalling away. Otherwise, yeah, that's it for me. I will talk to you later, guys. See ya. Bye. Abingdon. Hello from Abingdon, the highest village in Scotland. Yes. It's probably coming up for midday and slow progress again today. Had some mechanicals, so a trip to Halfords to get a new screw for one of my cleats in my shoes. So that all sort of delayed us a bit. But took the opportunity to have a nice cooked breakfast, a vegetarian cooked breakfast. Not quite vegan, but it was close. Which was great, and some alpen and a yogurt, and I just had some avocado, and yeah, don't know how I'm feeling really, just a bit tired and a bit about the whole thing. But next stop is Lockerbie for some hot lunch in about 2.5 hours time. And then that leaves probably another 3-hour push into Carlisle, I reckon, something like that. So it's going to be a long day, but I just got to get on with it. So sitting here currently in the motorhome. It's like the support vehicle from heaven. It's, you know, hot food and company and drinks and everything else. So big thumbs up to Brian and Tracy for sorting me out here. And yeah, that's going to be all for now, and I will update you when I get to Lockerbie, hopefully over a nice warm bowl of something to eat. So all good. Spaghetti, fantastic. Vegan spaghetti, you see. I actually can't wait. And I've just eaten avocado. I'm quite full, but when you're on the road and you've got all these miles to do, you have to think of something. So I generally think of food. Well, you know, whatever. Well, I'm burning a lot of calories, I reckon I'm allowed to. So, all good. Thanks all for tuning in and watching again. I hope you're not getting bored of my silly videos. And I will catch you later. See ya. Okay, so a really quick one. Where are we? Lockerbie and a fuel stop. My best meal on the road. Look at this. Brian has made a bolognese. Looks fantastic. Vegan bolognese. Do you know what? It's fuel. It looks great. So about 35-40 miles to go. Going to be a late one tonight, but fuel up. Get on with it. See you later. Bye. So, good evening from Carlisle. Long day, 11 hours in the saddle in all, with all the mechanicals and stopping and everything else. So, bloody long day. And I'm knackered. You see, people who know me will go, well, you know, you stick a camera or a microphone in my hand, I've got lots to say, but I'm absolutely so tired that I'm not really, there's very much to say about this really. It's late for me at least, so I'm gonna grab a shower, grab some dinner, try and catch up with all the posts and support, which is, look, it's fantastic, and keep it going, because it's going to keep me going over the next 5 days, because I'm not even halfway yet, and I can't even contemplate doing it all again plus more at this point. The fact that I just got off the bike probably doesn't help very much, but yeah. Slightly rescued today by Brian and Tracy again, who served up some great food and waved at me and took pictures of me and gave me lots of encouragement when I was out on the road. So thank you guys. I know you'll be watching this later. Tomorrow, another 100+ miles. I've got to get to Wigan, so that means crossing the Peak District. So there's at least one big hill in the way, but for every up there's a down, so that means hopefully some nice free miles, as I like to shout out when I'm freewheeling downhill.
You still there? Oh, I think the internet went funny. Yeah, so it's going to be another hard day, and luckily I'm not carrying my bags either tomorrow again, so it means I'm going to get fed and watered, and I'm not gonna have too much weight on me. Don't know whether I'm losing any weight and that they're feeding me, but I've got to be burning it off, and it's all good stuff. So I think that's about all for now. I'll catch up on all the other posts and everything that everybody's said later, maybe over a beer and some dinner. Got to venture out and find something to eat in this town. I think it'll be the first place I come to be honest. I really have no energy to go any further than that, so we'll see what happens, and more later. Look after yourselves. See you later. Bye.
Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's just after 5 AM. And here we go, day 5. So mark the halfway point today. Both in days and miles and everything. So a bit of a milestone. Can't say I'm feeling great. But it is what it is, one day at a time. And I'm not looking ahead to see what hills are coming. I'm just going to go and deal with it. We're going to get out nice and early today, 6:15 start. Get a couple of hours under my belt before we stop for breakfast. And then see what happens. I think there's a lot of climbing sort of the morning, and then hopefully lots of downhill in the afternoon. Lots of 3 miles. So we'll see what happens. Other than that, I need to get myself out of bed and ready and fit to go. So there's crap all over my room. Got to pack it all back up and sort it out. I've actually remembered to charge everything last night, so I think we'll be good to go. I realise you lot are all still sleeping. Wish I was still sleeping. But it's all good. Day 5. Here we go.
So hello from the top of the Chat Pass, which is 1,400 feet. It's now 10:30 in the morning. I'm 4 hours in for the day, so not doing too bad. And this is one of the high points in terms of climbing for the day. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Once again, I've got my coat on because it is raining again. 5th day in a row that it's rained, which is a bit rubbish. British weather, Scottish summer, I mean, it's just atrocious. But I have to say, being up here, the view is totally worth it. I mean, just unbelievable. So I hope there's some 3 miles coming up now, downhill for a little bit. I've got another food stop in Kendal, which hopefully is only half an hour, 40 minutes away, where I shall probably enjoy avocado with chili oil, which is a good little snack. And then it's push on to Lancaster for lunch. It's another good 2-3 hours after that. But from the top of the Chat Pass, this is me. I feel like I'm top of the world, really. I'm not, but it sort of feels like it. So, I will see you all later. Bye. Hi everyone from the tour bus. It is about 1:15 and we are 65 miles out of Carlisle, so I reckon another 4 hours pedalling to get to Wigan, so not too bad at all. Just been served up lunch, absolutely fantastic again, and it's a bit of a sad moment really, because Brian and Tracy are off on their travels again, and this is sort of my last meal with them. which I'm actually pretty sad about. Maybe they're not, but I am, because I don't know how to put into words really. You know, how to thank them and you know what they've done for me. So they're sitting around the table with me, smirking and looking suitably embarrassed. But it's been fantastic. So yeah, just awesome really. So I'm gonna tuck into my dinner, my lunch, and as you might tell, I'm a bit wet. It's raining outside, which is a bit rubbish. And just as I came into Lancaster here, it just totally bucketing it down. But I put my overboots on this morning in preparation, so at least I got dry and warm feet. So yeah, that's sort of it for now. I reckon a bit of lunch. I have no idea what time it is. 1:15. 4 hours riding. So yeah, late afternoon. I'll be hopefully in Wigan. So everything's good. And we're over halfway in miles and time and everything. Yeah, which is, I've got less to cycle than I've already cycled. That's quite good. That's quite a good feeling actually.
Good way of looking at it.
Yeah, it's me being positive. Yeah, hopefully a few less hills as well. Definitely. Yeah, today's been quite hilly, and actually I prefer the big hills. The ones that go really big and really down are easier to deal with than the constant just up and down stuff. So yeah. Hello Claire, give you a wave. Right, I'm going to eat. Now my food has cooled down a bit. Have a glass of water, get on with this, and I'll talk to you later. Cheers guys, bye. 13 hours from Carlisle to Wigan today. Not helped by a puncture. So I lost a couple of hours getting that sorted out actually. By the time I'd eaten and sorted that, lost a couple of hours. And then tiredness, cycling into the wind, just, oh, internet went funny. Yeah, tiredness, cycling into the wind, just the worst really. But I'm here, I'm safe, and I'm over halfway. That's 5 days done, 4 to go. That's 500 plus miles done. Less than that to go. I don't know, 440, 450 or something to go. So yeah, just gonna have something to eat, have a pint of Coke, pint of beer, pint of whatever, something to eat. I've got to repack my bags and try and lose some weight, because it's just crazy, and with the way I'm feeling, I don't know if I can carry it all again. So, gonna see what happens. Hi Andy, yeah, Wiggy's joining me. I think him and a mate are joining me actually for part of 2 days. So part of tomorrow and part of the day after, which means I can lose my luggage as well as have a wheel to follow, which is what I'm really looking forward to. Because cycling on your own into the wind is just depressing. Nice big hole, yeah. So yeah, that's all good. Hi Toby, thank you. Hi Vanessa, hi Claire, hi Em, hi everyone. Sid. Ugh. I'm just, yeah, don't know what to say really. I should probably put some clothes on. I've had my shower, so I should probably put some clothes on, sort out my repacking, and have some dinner. If everybody wants to make any suggestions about what I have for dinner, it has to be in the hotel because I'm not leaving the hotel. There's a nasty big council estate opposite. I don't feel safe. Sorry, Wigan, but I don't. So I think it might have to be doing burger again, or pie and chips. Yeah, thanks Toby, burger and chips. No sausages. No, nothing's going to top the world's greatest hot dog that I had, that rollover thing the other day. So that just is not going to be beaten anyway.
Yeah, my plan is to leave a package for you to have collected, dirty clothes and other weight, which I'm going to try and sort out in a minute. But I'm going to sort out the phone reception and see what's going on. Anyway, look, that's enough of my ramblings. I have stuff to do, including sleeping. So, yeah, 5 pints of Guinness. Thanks, Andy. I think 1 pint of Guinness might be enough. Yeah, milk. I don't like milk. I'll see if they can do maybe a milkshake. Right. I need to get on. More in the morning. I'll be up at 5 again. I hope to be on the road by about 6:30. I haven't worked out my timings to get Wiggy yet, but we'll see how we go. Right, go on. You lot sod off, and I'm going to go and have some dinner. Bye for now.
Good morning from Wigan. It's 5:15. Yeah, I've forgotten to put clothes on again before doing this. You're just going to have to get used to seeing some skin. It's only skin. 4 days to go. The good news, if there's any good news amongst this, the way I'm feeling right now, good news is that in 50, 60 miles time I pick up some wheels. So Wiggy and Aid, which is good news. Obviously I've got 5-6 hours cycling to get to that point. Okay, so got to get out and get on the road. I retrieved my bike from the boiler room of this hotel. I've lost some weight. I've packed up a box. I reckon I've lost a couple of kilos of crap, dirty clothes and just stuff which I haven't used now, so therefore probably not going to use again. Can do without. My legs feel alright. My hands and my arms don't. I wasn't prepared for how difficult it is on the wrists and the hands and everything else, but the legs don't feel too bad, and I guess that's the most important bit for cycling. So yeah, just day 4, so definitely getting south. Oh, fudge. Definitely getting south, and we're on the way to getting closer to the end. Yeah, I can't even think about the end yet, actually. I know it's only a few days away, but I can't even think about that. So yeah, I've got to try and motivate myself because my mood is pretty low, which doesn't help. But I've got to try and just, buck my ideas up and go and do this shit. So that's the plan. I'm gonna just throw some clothes on, cream up. Yes, plenty of cream, and I think it'll probably rain again today, so I'm going to go prepared for that. What am I doing? Right, yeah, I think we're good. Keep looking over at my stuff, thinking it'll pack itself or just magically just disappear or something, but it won't. Right, I'm going to get on. I'm faffing about. So, yeah, I'm faffing. I'm a faffer. Can't just get up and get on. I just potter about, just faffing. Anyway. Right, enough of me. You go and enjoy your days, and I'll catch up with you later and let you know how it's going. See you later. Bye.
So greetings from Shrewsbury Services. There are no longer one of us, but 3 of us. Very nice to have some company on the road, I must say. So Aidan Wiggy just helping me along. Just done a nice 20 miles from Whitchurch. Whitchurch is where we met. Now at Shrewsbury Services with another, I don't know, 20, 25 down to Ludlow. So going well. This morning, bit of a disaster. 4 hours of delays while I did 2 inner tubes and a new tyre. So frustrating beyond words, really. I mean, just awful. But even though I was carrying bags, I managed to get the hammer down 40 miles out to meet these guys, and then another 40 down to Ludlow. So actually, all in all, managed to save the day, and this is day 6. So after today, I've only got 3 days left, and I think for the first time I'm feeling like I can do this. Actually, I've had some doubts, but I think now we're sort of on the home stretch and can probably do it. So all good. We're going to get a coffee and bash out the last 20 something miles. I think to enjoy a well-earned pint at the end of this, and that leaves 3 days to go. So I think that's everything for now. It has stopped raining just, although I'm loath to take my coat off.
You're in God's country now, lad.
Yeah. Well, every time I take my coat off, it rains, so the coat is staying on. So there we go. Right, enough of this. More later. See you guys. Bye. One will be. Hello. So welcome to Ludlow. It is. What time is it, Mark? 7:30. 7:21. 7:21. Left the hotel this morning at 6:30, and we are now nearly 11 hours later. Obviously, 4 hours of that was delay, but you know, so it is. So we're here. Helped along immensely by Wiggy and Aid, and Jane driving the van, so that's all great. And another big surprise, me turning up, Mr. Mark Ballard. Here he is.
Hello, buddy.
Standing at the finish going, come on, Paige. So, yeah, what a great surprise, and very happy to see him. He's surrounded by friends tonight, and we can have a drink and relax, which is fantastic. So that's day 6 done, 3 to go. Finally feel like I can get over the finish line and do this. Yeah, so we're all going to go and have a drink, and then I'm going to change out of this lovely attire that I've been wearing for the last few days. Have some dinner, and yeah, rock on. 3 days to go. It's all going to be good. It started when it was raining when I started this morning. It was pretty much raining when I finished. Actually, it's stopped now, but that's 6 days where it's rained. Please, I just like one day where it doesn't rain. Just one day where I can not have to wear my coat and sweat. Because I'm just starting to smell a little bit, and you know, no amount of deodorant and showers really solve this problem. So please, everyone, just, you know, do your little sun dance for me, and I'll catch up with you all later. See you later. Bye. Hi everyone. It's after 10 now. It's a late night for me. Yeah, just done with dinner. A couple of drinks. It's funny looking at the map for tomorrow about where I've got to go and where I've come from. It's been a strange but long and awesome journey. And all the time that you have to, you know, think on the road about why you're doing it, or, you know, all those sort of serious things, you know, play on your mind. But it also occurred to me, if I ever suggest something like this again, find me a country that's flat, not windy, not going to rain. All of those things that England isn't, not as far, because I think I totally underestimated how difficult this was. You know, how much of a physical challenge cycling 100 miles every day was going to be. And there's been times when you feel like quitting, but I guess you lot out there are the reason that I haven't quit. The reason I'm still sitting here with 3 days to go and only 300 plus miles to go. You know, having done more than 600, which, you know, given a few days ago, I would have doubted I would have completed, to be honest. But you know, here I am, and yeah, don't know. It's hard to put into words, really, what the whole thing has been. And as the days and weeks pass afterwards, and you know,
it all sinks in, I'm sure I'll have more to say about it. But for now, just, you know, thanks again for your support. Keep sharing these posts. The donations are still coming in, which is just, you know, amazing. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday, I think. So Friday and the weekend, and I'm done. 1,000 miles, nearly. So I'm going to go and get some sleep. I have a line in the morning till 5:30. Not a 5 a.m. alarm, but 5:30, because we're aiming for a 7 o'clock leave. And I've got the boys cycling with me from here to Monmouth, which is probably a good 50 plus miles, so that's cool. And then Mark Ballard, who totally blew me away and made a surprise appearance tonight, is going to come and join me all the way to Weston-super-Mare tomorrow, which means that I don't have to carry my bags very much at all now, having lightened the load once and carried them for the first 40, 50 miles today, and made pretty good time. Not having to really carry them again is quite a good thing, really. It means I can, you know, get some speed up. I mean, today we did the last 16 miles in just over an hour. So even after, you know, 80 plus miles, we managed to roll down some nice smooth roads, mostly downhill, and, you know, get a shift on, which was good. So apparently, well, hoping for a bit more of the same. Wiggy says that maybe the roads from here to Hereford are similar, so that's cool. And we can just Wiggy, Jane, total star. I mean, she came and drove the van and brought us coffee and cookies and made sure we had water. I drink a lot of water on the road. I also wee a lot. Maybe you didn't need to know that, but now you do. But I am the king of the jungle wee. So yeah, it's all good. I'm going to go and get some sleep, and I'll maybe have something to say in the morning before we head off. But other than that, thanks again to the guys that rode with me today, and Jane. Absolutely outstanding effort, and it's hard to imagine doing these rides without support. So I can't thank you all enough. Right, I'm going to go to bed, and only 3 days to go. See you all tomorrow. Good night.
Good morning, Internet. 5:30. I've had a lie-in today. Extra half an hour in bed. So that's nice. We're not starting till 7 this morning. The boys and Jane are going to be back, which is super. I'm not carrying load, and for the first 40-50 miles today, I've got company again. Wiggy's not punching the big hole in the air in front of me that was promised, because he's half the man he used to be. Is that a nice way of saying it? He's lost a lot of weight, apparently. But that's all cool. It's all cool. And at the moment it's not raining, so this is going to be day 7. I've had 6 days of rain. Day 7, let's please have a dry one. I'm just bored of rain. I'm bored of sweating in my coat, because every time I take my coat off it rains, so I just leave it on. But yeah, no, we're all good, all good. I can't believe day 7. Once I've got today under my belt, which, you know, every day, I can't take it for granted. Every day is, you know, 100 plus miles, give or take. It's a long way. It's a long way. I don't know if anyone out there watching has actually tried to cycle 100 miles. I know some people that can't even cycle 7 to the pub, without complaining that their arse hurts. So yeah, another 100 miles, and that gets me into the last little sort of legs, really, I suppose. So yeah, I'm quite sort of looking forward to it. Morning, guys. Manuel, Sid. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think my legs feel good, which is sort of the important thing. And my hands, yeah, I'm suffering with my hands. This is my left hand. Yeah, I'm suffering a bit with that, but I just have to just press on and do this, and I can deal with the after effects later. So yeah, all is well in Camp Dan, I think. Not Camp Dan, that just sounds all wrong. In the 1,000 miles on a bike camp. Let's go. Right, I need to get up, and every time I get into a hotel, every night, I make a complete mess of the place, unpacking my bag, looking for my clothes I'm going to wear. Morning. So, I've got to have a bit of a tidy up and get my stuff together. The other slightly exciting thing that happens today is the lovely Jane last night took some clothes to wash. I've been rotating a set of dirty clothes for cycling in, alternating them, and they might smell a little bit. So she's taken some clothes last night and is going to be back this morning with some clean clothes. So for one day at least, it might not smell quite as bad. So that's quite exciting as well. Maybe more exciting for the boys that are cycling with me. I sort of got used to my own smell. So the things that you don't think about when you plan this. You think, I'll only take a couple of sets of clothes because I don't want to carry any more, but without washing them, they do smell. Right, I need to get on. Boys are coming at 7. We hit the road, and I've got company all the way down to Monmouth. So a good run with the boys. So I'll speak to you later. Take it easy. Bye. So, good morning again. It is 9:15, and we're in Hereford, or Hereford. Apparently the locals are a bit weird. But anyway, Hereford, meatball wrap, a donut, and a bottle of Lucasade. And we are, well, I am pretty much at quarter distance for today. Good to have company again. So, Aidan, Wiggy, with Jane and Alex and Mark here. So, right old party going on. He looks mean, doesn't he? He's very yellow. You don't miss him coming down the road.
That's the idea.
So, yeah, all fed, all watered, and I think everyone's feeling pretty good. The sun is out. It hasn't rained on me yet. I've even risked coming out without my coat on. So, everything's good. Morning, Stu. Thank you very much. With attachment to the top of my head today, so I can film a bit more, which is all good. So yeah, all is well. And next stop is Monmouth, which is about the same distance. Same distance again. So Roger Harpham has a message to you. He says, "Work Wiggy hard."
Oh.
Well,
What would he know about that?
what, working hard?
Yeah.
Absolutely
Or
not.
just working.
Well, indeed. So, no, so all is good.
Donut there, mate.
No,
Bit,
that's a-
bit of donut. It's not good on camera.
No. Well, you know, where's makeup when you need it? So, actually, I'm wearing, donut makeup. It's all good. Roger, fair point. At least he didn't admit it. Anyway, right. So, we're going to go and get on. Monmouth next stop. Another 20-something miles, 25 miles probably, where I will probably eat something else. Because that's sort of what I do. I'm eating my way down England. So, I hope you lot enjoy your Friday, don't work too hard, and I'll catch you all later. Cheerio. Greetings from a dry Monmouth. Yet to have any rain today.
and I'm hoping it stays that way. Hooray indeed. And this is where, sadly, I say goodbye to my two new cycling buddies, who, 40 miles in, I think, let me just check what the old Garmin says. So we're 43 miles in. This is where they and Jane and young Alex disappear off into their own lives again, and Mark and I carry on. So I've got another just under 50 miles, about 50 miles to go. And considering what time it is and the progress today, we've had a good average speed. I think it's all looking quite good. So yeah, just a nice salted caramel chewy cookie. Refilled my water bottles and time to crack on. So goodbye from Lidl car park in Monmouth. Hello from the side of the road, somewhere outside of Bristol. It seemed that my tracker didn't work. In fact, nothing was working, and I've done the old turn it off, turn it back on again. Thanks to Mr. Mark Ballard for the suggestion.
Hello.
Actually, you can't really see him because he's got the sun in his eyes.
There you go.
There we go. And everything appears to be up and running again. The fact that I can now Facebook Live you is testament to that. So, Mum, stop worrying. It's all fine. I will phone you tonight. And I've got about 15 miles to go to get to Weston, so another hour and a bit. The sun is out. It's nice to feel the warmth. I've actually got my arm warmers off as well, so bit of sun, bit of warmth, refilled with a Mars bar and some fresh drink, and time to get going again. So Western Supermare, another hour, which leaves just 2 days to go. Just 2 days. Who would have thought it a week ago that I would have cycled 700 miles. No Toby, no rain today. Been dry. It's threatened a few times, I think. It looked like it might, but it has stayed dry. So, all good. I'm going to get going, and more from the lovely Western Supermare. See you later.
Good evening from Western Supermare. So that's 7 days done. Today was the first dry day, which actually felt really good. Having a bit of sunshine and warmth and not having to wear my coat, and even got to take my arm warmers off. So actually that was ace. And again joined by Wiggy and Adrian and Jane driving the van. So from Ludlow down to Monmouth, there was 3 of us on the road. So a nice, pretty fast morning ride. And then on my own from there for the last sort of 60 odd miles down to Western Supermare. Traffic was appalling coming in, so Mark, who was with us, and a big thanks to Mark and Stu from +4 for sending Mark out to cheer me up and get me going, I suppose, a little bit. I had to abandon Mark because the traffic was so bad. I grabbed my panniers and he turned home, and I carried on here. But I'm out with Andy and Peter tonight, and all set for tomorrow. 100+ miles tomorrow, a bit over 100. Via Taunton to see some family, down to Lifton. Quite a lot of climbing these next couple of days, so I'm not really looking forward to that, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, another 100 odd miles, leaving at 7, just before 7. A photo call at Western Supermare Pier, which will be just tacky and marvellous. And then it's just sort of crack on and off we go. Hope to be down at Lifton by, 5, 6 o'clock for something to eat and a pint of Guinness, which would be great. It's odd to think that, I've been doing this for 7 days and have done, 700+ miles already. And in some respects, it sort of feels like it's been a long time. In other respects, it sort of doesn't. It's all a bit weird, actually, and it's hard to relate to. I think it's going to take me some time at the end of it to process it about what I've achieved. I guess it's just old me doing something stupid again. But no, it's good. So yeah, I've had some nice dinner tonight. I've had a couple of pints, and just got to sort my shit out and get myself into a state where I can get up. I think I can have a bit of a lie-in tomorrow again. So if we're not leaving here till, I don't know, 6:45,
I can probably delay my alarm to 5:15. I mean, how fantastic is that? Nice little break. So I just got to clear my bed of all the crap, sort my clothes out, lay out my nice clean cycling stuff. Thanks to Jane again for doing some washing for me. So it's a nice clean cycling kit for tomorrow at least, and time to crack on. Met some nice people in the bar downstairs, Terry and Barbara, who donated some money, cash. So I've tagged them on Facebook as well. So a big thanks to them for, you know, supporting a stranger doing something silly. And actually, that's the thing. You meet all these people on the road, and all these sort of people that restore your faith in humanity as you cycle down the country and meet all these people. And actually, there are some really nice, genuine people out there who, you know, are willing to support weirdos like me. So, all in all, very good. Legs are feeling pretty good. My wrists are not feeling so good, but I'll put up with it for a couple of days. Looking forward to seeing Mum and Dad tomorrow, and cousins and uncle and auntie I haven't seen in a long time. So that's all good, and crack on. So from Weston-super-Mare on this Friday night, the last Friday of my ride. The only Friday of my ride. Anyway, on this Friday night from Weston-super-Mare, I bid you all a lovely evening, wherever you are in the world. I see Terry's here from the States, so hi Terry. I haven't seen you in ages, but hope you're well. And all good. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Bye.
Good morning from Weston-super-Mare. Today is day 8, and knackered. Didn't sleep very well at all. I don't know why. Bed's comfy enough. Room's alright. Wasn't noisy. Wasn't hot, but I don't know. Just I think overtired and exhausted and just not sleeping well now. So 2 days to go. Today 100 miles plus. Here down to Taunton and then on through Exeter and then up to Lifton. So a bit of climbing, certainly towards the end of the day. But by then we would have dropped our bags. My Mum and Dad are going to take our bags down to Lifton, so that's good. Get some weight off at about 30 odd miles. I don't think it's going to be a quick day, but at this point in the game, it's just about making it. It's not about time or breaking any records. Broken any records anyway, but it's just about making it from A to B. And I've got Andy and Peter and Andy's mate Graham joining us as well for a bit. So I've got some company to G me along and make sure that I do it. So that's all good. Yeah, just it's all quite overwhelming really, the whole thing now. So just gotta get my stuff together and get out and do some more pedaling, and that's it. Sounds simple, doesn't it? Yeah, sounds simple, but yeah, it's quite hard, but I signed up for it, so can't really moan about it. Just gotta knuckle down. So it's Saturday. It being Saturday morning, quite early. I think it's gone 5:45 or something. You lot are not getting up for work, which means you're all sleeping. I'm not jealous at all. But by the time you see this, then I should be well on my way, all things being well. So take it easy, enjoy your Saturday mornings, and think of me and the boys battling the hills. I'll talk to you later. Cheers, bye.
Good morning again from Weston-super-Mare Grand Pier. You can just sort of see it behind us. I'm here with the boys, Andy and Peter, and it's 5 to 7, and we're about to set off. It looked like it might rain a little bit. To the right is all grey, to the left is blue. We're heading right towards the grey, which isn't so good. Can we just turn around and go the other way? Yeah. So, yeah, we're off. Day 8. One more day after this. Let's not count our chickens. One more day at a time. So, day 8, off we go. And first stop, maybe some breakfast. A brew. And then Taunton for egg and bacon sandwiches. And then Exeter and on. So, yeah, 2 breakfasts in a day. That's why I cycle. Anyway, we're good to go, and I'll catch you later. Cheerio. Hello from Taunton. It's very noisy in here, but we are here at Page HQ, and I've got Izzy with me. She's the big 5 years old. How old are you? 5, yeah. So just got here for a bit of a family meet-up, cup of coffee, and yeah, all good. And bacon sandwiches. Do you like bacon sandwiches? Yeah. So making good time. We're 31 miles in, with another 60 something to go, but all is good. And look, here's the noise. All of these people making lots of noise. So I will catch up with you later. Say bye, Izzy.
Bye!
See you later. And good evening from the Arundel Arms in Lifton. So that is day 8 complete. 106 miles from Weston-super-Mare. It's been quite a good day in some respects. A bit of rain this morning. Well, you know, it's standard now that if I go out cycling it rains. But a good run down to Taunton, where I saw some family I haven't seen in a long time. So Chris and Joe and James and Tabitha and little Izzy, who you would have seen on my previous post. So that was great. Had a second breakfast there. So that's 2 breakfasts in one day. It's not bad at all. And then a good run down to Exeter. Picked up Graham there. And yeah, that was good. Stopped for coffee and cake in Exeter, and then actually had a pretty hard afternoon with a lot of climbing over the hills here to Lifton. So pretty tired. It was pretty hard going. Yeah, so that was it. Felt like I hit a bit of a wall today. Not actually hit a wall, but you know, your energy levels get really low, and it's hard to keep going and keep cycling. But you know, you dig deep, you take a bite of an energy bar, some cheesy oatcakes from Andy, and off you go, and you get on with it. So, Mum and Dad are here, bit of dinner tonight, and then tomorrow, the last day, 100-ish, I think actually a bit less, but 100-ish miles down to Land's End. Got some other people joining us, so hopefully there'll be quite a few of us cycling in. But lots of climbing, lots of hills, lots of tired activities tomorrow. So maybe 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow we finish. Just a bit sad about it really, because it's been this amazing journey, and I can't imagine it ending at the moment. You know, this might be in my life for the last 8 days, and tomorrow once again, get up at 5 and get on the bike and cycle all day, and then we're going to get to Land's End, and you know, it is what it is. People are going to be there, and then I don't know. It suddenly comes to an end, and I think it will take me a few days to process. Physically, my legs are good. My arms, hi Scott. My arms are still hurting. My hands, especially, lots of numbness, and I can't really straighten my little finger anymore. So I'm going to have a bit of physio or do some exercises to try and gain back some movement in my hands. But otherwise, my legs are holding up. Just generally a bit knackered, which is sort of understandable, I suppose. But I'm 800 plus miles in 830, or I don't know, I haven't done the maths yet, but more than 800 miles in and 100 miles to go. Yeah. So all that stands between me and completing this crazy challenge is another 10, 11 hours of cycling. So all good. I'm going to go and grab some dinner. I had this massive craving for duck when I was cycling in, and lo and behold, here at the Angel Arms, which actually, if you're down this way, come and stay here. They gave me a free night because of what I'm doing, but actually it's a lovely place. The rooms are great and the menu looks good, and they have duck on the menu. So rather looking forward to duck, and that comes with beetroot. And beetroot apparently is good for post-cycling recovery, post-exercise recovery. So a double whammy, probably followed by the cheese board. I fancied a tart, I don't know, like a treacle tart or something, but no tarts on the menu tonight. I know you do, but no tarts, but maybe some cheese would be go nice. So, yeah. Oh, internet went funny. So, so that's sort of it for tonight. I think I'll have probably some more to say tomorrow with this whole thing coming to an end, which probably means an end to these ridiculous videos that I'm making. But over the coming days, as I finish it and wind up all these loose ends, I'm sure I'll have some things to say to you. But if I don't, I think tomorrow might be a bit emotional finishing this thing. I don't quite know what to expect, but I'm sure it'll be a bit emotional, and I may forget to thank, you know, people along the way. So if you've seen this, if you're watching this, I just want to say, you know, thanks to each and every one of you for supporting me. You know, we've raised a crazy amount of money, up nearly at 12 grand now, so crazy amount of money for some great charities that are going to help lots of people. And I couldn't have done it without your support. I probably would have given up a long time ago. So you've got me through it, and I am eternally grateful for that. So I'm going to go and enjoy my Guinness and enjoy my duck, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Cheerio, boys. Bye. And a very good morning from Lifton. It is 5:30. Just had breakfast delivered. So this is the first hotel that I've managed to grab some breakfast in, and they've delivered croissants and alpen and yogurt to my room. So in addition to giving me a free night, they're treating me really well. And the food here last night was great as well. So if you're down this way, come and stay at the Arundel Arms. There we go. So the last day. It's going to be a strange day, I think, actually. There's a lot of hills down here, so I think it might be physically one of the harder days of the last 9, actually. Which is, you know, I suppose it is what it is. I can't change it, but with 100 miles still to do, and lots of hills to climb, lots of hills to plod up. It's not a race, just got to make it to the end. It's going to be physically hard, and I think, you know, mentally and emotionally hard finishing this pretty epic journey. Is going to leave me feeling a bit weird, I think. So I can't let that bother me now. Just got to get my head down and concentrate on the job at hand for the next for the next few hours, really. So I'm going to tuck into my breakfast, which is exciting. It means no like microwave chicken burger or some other horrendous breakfast. It means something pretty nice, and then up the road we'll grab something else to eat, I'm sure, and feed ourselves up. Andy was a superstar yesterday, as they all were, but Andy and Peter totally got me through. I hope they enjoyed it. I think they did. And today it's Andy and I, and then picking up some of the Alan and Heath boys a little bit down the road, so we can roll in at some point late this afternoon. I reckon 5, 6 o'clock we'll be done. 6 o'clock probably.
I don't think it's going to be a fast day. And I have to sort of treat it like just one of the other days at the moment, because, you know, 100 miles is still a long way to cycle. It sort of feels like I'm at the end, but not quite over the line. So just gotta go and get on with it. So yeah, I'm gonna eat my breakfast, drink my juice, I might make a cup of tea. I treat myself properly this morning. I've got an hour or so to get myself together for a 7 o'clock leave out the front, and off we go. Thanks, Stu. Good morning. Yeah, I'll try and have a great day. I'm sure it'll be. I'm sure it's going to be one to remember. So it's all good. Right. Well, I'm going to love you and leave you and crack on here. And the mobile reception down this end, this bit of the world, a bit like up in Scotland, is a bit pants. So as soon as I can find some signal at some point during the day, I'll post it on an update, and then from the finish as well. Yeah, I can do it, and I'll see you down the end. Right, it's early. I hope some of you haven't actually just got up specially just to watch me being a fool on the internet, but yeah, Sunday morning, early, time to get my wiggle on. I'll see you guys later. Bye. And good morning from the top of Cornwall. So, well, it is the top of Cornwall. We are in Minions, top of a hill. We've done 25% of the climbing. Here he is. We have 25% of the climbing in 15% of today's miles. So that's pretty good. And we literally are here. It feels like on the top of Cornwall, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna roll down the hill, find some coffee, I think. Maybe a slice of cake. I mean, take up cycling and you can eat cake for breakfast. It's just brilliant. So we're gonna roll down the hill here and see what we can find. But as you can see behind me, but it is glorious up here. The sun is shining, and
Poldark's over there.
Poldark's tin mine up the hill. Just by us, big TV mast. Managed to get some 4G up here, so no, it's all good, and it's the last day. So
Soak it up, Dan. Soak it up.
yes, just fantastic. Bike started squeaking again, but it's only got to last another 85 miles, and then I shall treat it with some oil and some TLC. So that's it for now. More later when we've had some coffee, I reckon. Coffee. You lot can get back to your Sunday morning papers and your tea and your marmalade on toast. Right. Yeah, Robbo, get on with it, lads.
We're on it.
We are on it.
We are so fucking on it. Look, hey, hang on a second. Let me just look. Just everybody, that's Robbo from Media Lease, sponsoring 1,000 Miles on a Bike.
Right. See you guys later. Cheerio. Hello and welcome to, where are we? Mary's Iron. Try saying that after a few pints. So Mary's Iron. Here we are. My team of people behind me who have dragged me here. Literally, not quite kicking and screaming, but you know, very close. And we've got another 15 miles to go to the end.
We'll be right back after
Hold
these
on.
messages.
Oh, the messages. And
These are the sponsors of the rides. There you go. And back to the studio.
so yeah, 15 miles to go. Just can't quite believe we're here. The last little bit. So yeah, that's 900 and a bit miles done. The last 15. And we're done.
I don't know what I'm going to do with my time after that. I'm going to sell my bike and yeah.
Give you a tenner.
A tenner for my bike. I'll pay you tenner to take it away. So no, all good, and I will talk to you again when I get to the end, assuming I can make the last 15 miles. But we're good. So from Marazion, which is a very beautiful place, you should come down here. Don't suggest cycling down here, but you know, bring a car. I will talk to you all later. See you later. Bye. And welcome to Land's End. I made it. Here I am at Land's End, 900 plus miles later, and I'm exhausted. If anybody suggests doing this, just tell them to get lost, because it's really hard. But I'm here. The crew are here celebrating with me. It's all fantastic, and yeah, I'm actually a bit speechless that I even made it. So I'm going to let this sink in for a minute. I have a pint of the black stuff on the go already, and yeah, I can't believe I'm here. Today has been the hardest day. 7,000 plus feet of climbing, just exhausting. But Mike and the crew got me here. Andy and then Em and the family and everyone have got drinks for everybody, beers, big sign. So it's emotional. So yeah, I'm gonna just enjoy my drink. I'm gonna go and throw my bike in the sea. If anybody ever suggests doing this, just tell them where to go, because really it's not fun. Well, it probably is, but at this point in time, it's not good. Thanks, Stu. Appreciate your support. All good, and I'm gonna sign off for now. And once this has sunk in and everything's better, I will have something else to say. But thanks to everyone who supported me, everyone out there, all the sponsors, everyone who's donated. We went over 12 grand today on the sponsorship, so that's just absolutely fantastic. Oh, just bonkers, absolutely bonkers. So thanks everyone. I think I'm going to enjoy this drink, go and have a shower, get some dinner, maybe have a couple more drinks, and I think the donuts are being handed out now, so I think I shall have a donut. Yeah, just no, Tim, I'm not cycling home. Right, I'm going to say goodbye, and I will catch up with you guys later. But again, look, thanks for the support. You lot have been awesome, and I will talk to you later. Cheers for now. Bye.